This is the second time this week that the Supreme Court will order parties in the Ondo governorship election tussle to return to the appeal court to hear the issues and determine them. On Tuesday, the Supreme Court had directed the Court of Appeal to deliver its judgment on the Ondo PDP ticket tussle, adjourned to Thursday to hear the appeal relating to the national leadership of the party. 2 weeks ago, the Court of Appeal had granted permission to Jegede to appeal against the ruling of Justice Okon Abang of the Federal High Court in Abuja, delivered on October 14, which ordered INEC to include Jimoh Ibrahim of the Ali Modusheri faction of the party as PDP governorship candidate in the Ondo State governorship election. The court had also permitted the Ahmed Makarfi-led National Caretaker Committee of the party to challenge the decision of the Federal High Court on the nomination of candidates for the Ondo election. The appeals at the Supreme Court were based on these two rulings. When the court resumed this Thursday, counsel for Benson Akingboye, one of the appellants, Ajibola Oluyede, said his appeal was questioning the decision of the Court of Appeal to hear both the interlocutory and substantive issues together. Some of the issues in dispute include who should be the rightful counsel to represent the PDP. Counsel for Jimoh Ibrahim, Olisa Nwofo, on his part, applied to withdraw 5 of his appeals before the court. In all, the Apex Court said the appeals were interlocutory, and in view of the order made earlier by the Supreme Court and the decision of the Court of Appeal, the applications will be struck out. The court explained that there was no point hearing the motions in piecemeal when the final judgment had already been delivered in some, while others had not even been heard by the lower court.
The Court of Appeal has not touched anything about who is the leader or who is the substantive chairman of the national chairman of the PDP. That is the issue today. The Court of Appeal, Supreme Court says the Court of Appeal should hear that matter. Therefore, I don't know where you get reporting that Makarfi is a chairman. There was no issue like this. Ali Sharif remained the substantive chairman of the PDP.
Justices of the Supreme Court have struck out all their cases. So Jegede remains the candidate of the PDP. Makarfi remains the chairman, the authentic chairman of the PDP. If anybody is telling you there is any judgment in Port Harcourt, that is a lie from the pit of hell.
But is this another victory for the National Caretaker Committee of the PDP? This is how the council interpreted this latest development.
My own cases have nothing to do with the removal of Jegede and his replacement with Jimoh Ibrahim. My own cases deal with something completely different, which is the leadership of the PDP as between Makarfi and Ali Modusheri.
That will place the other side at a seeming advantage because it means he runs the election on Saturday to our own exclusion, which I was trying to present that situation, but they didn't agree with me.
And the contention of Eyita Jegede was that there was no basis, no privity, no connectivity, no relationship between that judgment of June and the enforcement decision of October 14, and the Court of Appeal agreed.
It's not clear when the Court of Appeal panel will reconvene, since the members came from different divisions of the court.